Laura Oberstadt Boardman was an elite and versatile athlete who started every match in her 4-year soccer career and every game in the final 2 seasons of a 4-year softball career. A center midfielder in soccer, Laura helped the Warriors to the first 3 postseason tournaments in program history, and as a catcher, first baseman, and corner outfielder was part of 4 postseason softball tournament qualifiers, 2 of which reached the national title game and 1 winning the championship. In softball, she was named to 6 All-New England teams by 3 different organizations, twice received the Gold Glove Award, and shared the team MVP once. As a senior in soccer, she competed in the New England Senior All-Star Game and was selected to All-New England teams by 2 different organizations. Laura left the soccer program ranked 2nd all-time in goals, assists, and points, and as the program leader in games played and starts.
What a well-deserved honor for Laura Oberstadt Boardman, or Ober as we like to call her. In soccer, Ober played the most difficult field position, but she played it exceptionally and she made it look easy. It's so physically demanding because as the central midfielder, she had to join the forwards when attacking, assist on the outside with the wings, and then play a part in the defense alongside teammates behind her. When I consider the qualities of the outstanding central midfielder, Laura had them all. First, mental toughness. She was composed under pressure. Her strong mental character made her a great decision maker. She was able to initiate our attack and get the team moving. Yet, she knew when it was necessary to track back, adapt a defensive stance, and get players behind the ball. There was the physically demanding side as well. You better be fit, and Ober was. Her good all-around field vision made it seem like she had eyes in the back of her head and could read the rhythm of the team. She was creative, could distribute the ball as needed with both power in the long ball and finesse in tight spaces, played in combination with her teammates. In other words, she was the brain of the team on our field. Laura played simply and smart, but having the technical ability, using one-touch passes, perhaps just a second touch, she could keep the game flowing. But remember, this was not easy. Her goalkeeper, Hall of Famer Cindy Walker-Nonowitz, she remembers that Ober was the skilled player, but made it look easy because of the mental and physical toughness she had on the field. She handled it all with grace and even playfulness. It's important to remember, as well, it was a game. Listen, our players wanted to win. They played to win. They were tough and tenacious. But her teammates, such as Dawn Walmsley, Amy Steed, Amy Rich, Lisa Matakaitis, Gabby, to name a few, they all had fun playing. But I would be remiss if I didn't talk about Ober as a person. She really was a joy to coach. She was a consummate coachable player. Why? First and foremost, her work ethic. When the best player works the hardest, enough said. She was committed, disciplined, patient. She allowed herself to grow and her teammates as well. She was also a great softball player. Ober was open to critique and listened. She learned and she executed. Her passion on the field was evident. And those qualities that made her so coachable are what make her a superior human being. These same qualities are what she lives by and what she demonstrates to her family, and especially her children, as a parent and a coach today. I feel honored and lucky to have been your coach, and I extend my heartfelt congratulations.
Great athlete, versatile, could play different positions, even though ultimately she became my catcher for the last 2 seasons that we played together.
So Laura and I came in together as freshmen, Burr Hall, 3rd floor, and if you've ever done triple sessions in the middle of the summer, doing 3 flights of stairs after a triple session was almost impossible. So we had no choice but to basically help each other up the stairs. Lisa Matakaitis was also on our floor, and we grew to be close friends right from the beginning.
Being that we were pitcher and catcher, we worked really well together. She actually made my life much easier as a pitcher. When you have a good catcher, it makes all the difference in the world. I had full trust and faith in what she was calling behind the plate. I never really had to worry about anything.
So Laura and her qualities, if I was to think of just a handful off the top of my head, I would certainly say determination, commitment, She's a leader. She was somebody who was always, we could depend on. She was dependable. Always there when we needed her for whatever it was.
One thing I do remember about her is just her strength, whether it be on the soccer field, on the softball field. And then for softball, one of the key things I remember with her strength is that, you know, as a catcher, I never had to worry about any plays at the plate.
You know, Laura's leadership style was not vocal. She didn't need to be vocal. She was vocal when necessary, typically individually to people like me. And she would silently lead rather than, you know, vocally. And I really felt that she had gut fire.
Obviously, being a catcher, you kind of have to be a leader on the fields, kind of know what's going on in all facets of the game. And although she may not have been overly vocal, she basically led by example. Like whatever she did, she put hard work in. And I think the younger players looked up to her for that.
A leader cannot be a lunatic. They have to be somebody who can lead in a situation and stay calm and keep control of the situation, and that's how she always would lead the team. Hold just 1 second. Ober, I'm doing your video. No, I am not, no. I'm gonna say what I wanna say, you're gonna deal with it, okay? All right, Bullet's getting impatient, hold on, I gotta go. She's unbelievable.
At this time, it gives me great pleasure to present as a 2015 inductee in the E-Club Hall of Fame, Laura Oberstadt Boardman.